powerful downloads are coming to you now. And the downloads that are reaching you, if you've come to this message, hi, I'm Kate, nice to meet you, are ones that are coming from a very specific guide. So we'll see, like, this is a collective reading, so it may be a couple different messages that come through, but I feel like a very specific guide is really like reaching out to you and asking you to work with them more consistently. It feels like they are calling to you. I see a red cardinal just flew. So this could be a ancestor, you know, for me, cardinals mean ancestors, or family members that have passed, people that, you know, you may like a loved one or something like that. So let's see what comes up here. Excuse my messy room, by the way. Okay, we've got temptation, and then we have ask for help, and then journey. Okay. Oh, and then friendship. Interesting. Okay. Is that it, source? Yeah, we're going to stop there. These are the ones that came out right. So we've got temptation. I feel like there is a temptation towards, source is saying like an old pattern. Like there's something that has been coming up pretty consistently for you lately that's like kind of pulling you in a way that doesn't feel so good. It doesn't feel like the version of yourself that you've recently just stepped into. Like this is a pattern that's been kind of like circling back, making you feel like you're kind of stuck in the mud or kind of going backwards in time. And source is saying that you realize, you know, when this occurs that it is a pattern thing, but there is this odd temptation to kind of go back to it because it feels safer or because it feels easier to tap back into that energy. And it could just be habitual as well. Like it's something that you've done or experienced for so long that it's hard to commit to the new that you've created. So this guide is telling you to ask for help. Literally got the card ask for help. Look, see, they're reaching down to you. They're like, hey, I got you if you allow me. And they will hold space for you. And I think there might even be like, I'm feeling some sort of like fear or some sort of like hesitation of really like allowing your guides to be what they are, which is guides. It's almost like a control thing. There's like a control situation that it's hard for you to let go. It's hard for you to really relinquish your hold or your grip on certain things, for fear that if you surrender, it will be gone forever, or it will never come back, or it will just, you know, you'll forget, or I don't know. It just feels like that. Like there will be some sort of like loss that will happen if you allow this guide to really take care of yourself or take care of you. And when I said take care of yourself, that's what source is saying is like, they will help you to learn to take care of yourself even better. So, if it is something that has to do with the self, then this is even more of a confirmation here, right? Next card is journey. Look at that. Like you can't make it up, y'all. I'm telling you, like they want to be there on the journey. They've been there on the journey with you. It's just this opening of the door, a gate, a portal, something that allows you to work with them constantly, to be in constant contact with them. Something about sending emails could be significant. It's almost like they've been sending you messages is what source is saying through like electricity or like electronics, like messages through technology also is coming through here. But they've made themselves very clear. Like they're very clear about how they communicate with you. It's just your hesitation. Like you're this kind of rabbit energy, a little bit skittish, a little nervous, but still open, you know, like their eyes are like, oh gosh, where are we gonna go, you know? But you're still open. You're still open to the prospects of what's ahead. So that's why this guide has chosen you specifically, and they want to work with you specifically because they feel that you are open, even though there is a little bit of hesitation or fear around allowing them to completely, because the thing is, you're not allowing them to completely rule your life. You're not becoming this like lifeless acceptance kind of individual or creature who isn't responsive to the workings of the universe or of the guides, you know what I mean? Or of your own creation. Like you are someone who is co-creating. So that's what they want to do. They want to co-create with you. They want to work with you. And I'm hearing work with you, not against you. So you may have felt, excuse me, confirmation burp, that often these creators kind of like, or these guides, sorry, which they are creators, but you know, the guides kind of like work against you, or like maybe you've heard things about, I'm hearing like hoodoo, voodoo, you know, like things like that, things that might have scared you, superstitions around working with these particular individuals, or fear tactics placed on these guides that, their stories, you know, I just feel like mythical things like that, like there may have been some fearful things placed upon you by others, who didn't understand it fully. But you are, again, they come to you because you're open, and that is like such a gift, because they're not there to harm you. That's what we're saying. They're not there to harm you. They're there to help you. So I hope this is making sense. I hope we're downloading. Like the next card is friendship. Like they genuinely have been watching over you for so long. And one of the things that like kind of gets me like emotional about this is like our guides will just wait. Like they will endlessly wait. They don't have any amount of length of patience. Like they just wait, you know, like their patience never runs out. They're always open to your timing, but we often fear them, ignore them, you know, completely just like disregard their gifts to us, their love for us. So this is what, you know, Source is kind of saying is like, you know, form a bond, form a friendship almost like with your guides, where it feels like almost like a casual conversation. It's not some like higher being either. Like they don't want to be like, oh my God, worship me. They just want you to communicate with them, work with them, and love them. And there becomes this like mutual respect, you know, from your end, because they already respect and love you. They would do anything for you. So they're opening this up, this conversation here, so that you can really tap into this and reap the benefits of it, because otherwise you wouldn't. Dogs could be significant. Dogs barking. Let's see here. 333. Protect your dreams. I feel like for some of you guys coming up here very shortly, the reason this guide also is coming to you is because something is about to take a very significant shift, and it has to do with your goals. I feel like a lot of you, it's career path, but I feel like it's something to do with your goals. And this shift into this new era is going to require a bit more attention, is one of the words that's coming to my mind. A bit more specificity, focus. It's almost like I'm seeing like a laser, right? I'm seeing like laser pointers or something like that, like cats following laser pointers. Like that's the feeling, right? I'm hearing 222, 333, 111. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are steps. When I see 1, 2, 3, 4, that means like steps, or like things consecutively coming after the other, right? So I feel like that's the feeling, is like, and Source is saying bottom of the deck. What's the bottom of the deck? Magical blessing and precious time coming in after that. Yeek, yeek. Love it. Love to see it. But also like, get ready. You know what I mean? Like time to get ready, time to pull up your bootstraps, time to tap in, because Source is not playing with you. Okay. So as you continue to experience this, you know, on your own in your human 3D body, Source is saying like, they are also experiencing it fully. So allow them to work with you, because they can see more than your human eyes can see. They can see the blessings before they come. So what they'll do is prepare you for it, right? They'll prepare you, they'll get you ready so that you're ready to receive, so that you're in the most abundant timeline, or the most abundant space for this. And you won't, you know, because sometimes our human selves, we tend to self-sabotage when we get in a place of good, you know, especially if we've been through traumatic things before, right? So this is a clearing. This is an opening that they're giving you, like, again, a portal, a pathway, a gateway, to this part of yourself. And they're saying, we will protect your dreams. We will be the ones who are going to bat for you when you feel that you can't. We will be the ones who are keeping your doubt quelled. We are the ones who are constantly standing in the front lines as the warriors, so that you can be this receiver for a minute, because you've been a warrior for so long. Does that make sense? So allow them to go to bat for you. Allow them to, because again, they can see these magical blessings that are coming for you before you can. So there's no need for you to try to have foresight on this. Like, you know it's coming. Source gave you the visions. I know that she did. But again, time is precious. You know, time is also infinite. Time is also a lot of things. Time is relative, you know. So Crow just flew by. And I can also see the moon in the sky. You know, it's daytime, but I can see the moon in the sky. So the moon could be significant as well. Lots of symbols and synchronicity. White birds also could be significant. Again, birds just in general could be significant. But they're saying, like, you know, for this particular timeline to really blow up and like begin, it's like there is like a little bit of like a timing thing. So they're like, open the door now so that I can get you ready, because, you know, without their help, you may not be in a position to receive as openly as you normally, you know, as you would if they were there. So open the door, let them come in. Anything else about that precious time source? No. Okay. Any more cards from here? No. Okay, I'm gonna grab my other deck just to see if there's any other messages coming through. This one. Okay. Alrighty. This is exciting, guys. You know, I'm sure that, like, we've got take it slow, summer. Sources like, no. Okay. Summer could be significant for some of you guys. You could be summer babies. Maybe that's what that's for. Okay, here we go. First one. Unconventional, cookie cutter, by the book, break the mold, gossip, your path is different. Okay, so when I made this card, what I saw was, and it was 11:11 on the timer as I just said this, what I saw was this, like, it says you're brainwashed, but it's in the dump, right? It's in like this like overgrown kind of post-apocalyptic kind of situation here, the TV, in nature. So it's like almost like your true nature is coming back to you, right? This guide also, I think, is here to help bring your truest nature back to you. So expressiveness. So how are you expressing yourself? They're showing you ways to express yourself from your truth, not from a brainwashed position, because we have been brainwashed for so long, but that is becoming the old paradigm. That is becoming the old story. We're not replaying that anymore. We're the changers, the people who make things different in this world. You are a part of that uprising. So this guide is here to kind of like show you how to break the mold in a gentle way that's not going to jar you and make you, again, it's this like slowly over time, this overgrowth of like the old stuff, like letting that just be overgrown by your actual truth, which is your actual nature. Does that make sense? Very unconventional, I feel. I feel like this will not be in a way that anyone has ever done before. It's just very you. So embrace that part as well, because you can't look on anybody's paper for this. It's literally just a you thing. You got to kind of embrace it as it comes, and just experience the newness of it, which can be intimidating, you know, in certain ways. It can be very intimidating to be experiencing something completely new. But then look, it literally says the magic is in you. Look inside yourself for answers and trust what you see. Glow up. Alchemist, magician, freedom, radical compassion. So that's what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like the magic, again, you're coming out of this brainwashed state. You're moving, like, I think the brainwash was even more so like from the external environment that you maybe grew up in, or, you know, the people that you spent the most time around. But those things have all, again, been removed, and they're in this post-apocalyptic trash heap, where your nature is overgrowing all of that, and you're seeing that the magic has been within you all along. You knew that from the start, but it was hard to see that when everything was kind of like trying to get in your brain and take over. Other people's ideas, other people's thoughts about who they thought you should be, even like people telling you what you should and should not do, or how you can get from point A to point B, but that doesn't feel or resonate with you. So this is the vibration, is like the magic is within you. Your truth is what's coming out. And I think it's going to be a truth that helps other people realize their own truth and inspire them to be safe in their truth, is what I'm hearing. Because being in your truth is not easy. Put a bubble of protection around, is what I'm hearing. Bubble of protection. Wow, we got spend the money, a gift. Okay, you are abundant right now. Money incoming. Wow. So this is very luxurious. And I think that's something that maybe if you've been wondering if that's something you've been needing, like this is even more of a sign that this is opening up to you. But I think if you allow this guide to come in, they're going to bring you up some finances as well, something abundant. I'm hearing more than you even need, but like, it's nice to have, you know? I heard even more than what you'll even know what to do with. There's literally a delivery truck coming by right here. Big delivery truck. Wow. Very cool. Look. You see how Source does that? I love when she like does this like wonderful communication. I sit by the window on purpose so that I can see the signs and the synchronicities through the outside. So maybe that's even something that could be important to you, is like using the signs and synchronicities that this guide is sending you to help you have more confidence in yourself, in the universe. Like they are so clear with their signs that like it won't be something that can be mistaken. So allowing them to do that for you will help build your confidence, and again push you in this direction of even more abundance, like, you know, spending a little bit more money maybe even, or feeling more free financially. Let's see, last card. Yeah. Wow. Born to be wild. Go for it. Isn't that awesome? Look at this cute little pink train. So travel could be significant. Public transportation could be significant. This looks like a Shinkansen to me, but very cute. A little train, bullet train. We've got a little pack here full of like clothes and a little suitcase. And she's got a map. So she's just like following the breadcrumbs, following the map, doing the things that feel good to her. And you know, to me, this whole card just feels like adventure. So I feel like this is a whole new adventure, a whole new way of being. Also, like maybe this is way out of your comfort zone, but like you're jumping into it full force and you're like, fine, here I go. Like hands up, I'm taking it, I'm driving it, I'm moving and shaking with it. And you're just going to show up with, like, I feel like this train, like, I feel like because of the scene where it's at, like, there may not be like a place that's like so definite. Like there's maybe no service out there, and you're just riding the train to get to the next place. You kind of have to use your, like, again, those like bare bones resources to get there. But once you get there, you're like, oh, great. You see how capable you are, is what I'm saying. Like there's been so many times where you felt incapable, is what Source is saying. And like this is showing you, like with the trust of this guide, or trusting in this guide and really allowing them to come through for you, and showing you the confidence that you can have in yourself, because that's what they're there for, is to help build your confidence. But that building of your confidence shows you how capable you are, how strong you are, and how knowledgeable you are. So you can trust yourself too. That's what this guide is here. And Blue is there in the background, just like cheering us all on, watching us. She's like, I see you, girl. Can I draw one more card, Source? Yes or no? No? Really? No? Okay. I won't. Okay. She said I could go bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck is a hammock. It says rest and recuperate. So that's the vibe for me and for you. Rest, recuperate, settle into this reading, and see, maybe listen to it more than once, because maybe there's something you missed, you know? Until next time, soul family, I love you so much. Please catch me on Instagram and TikTok. They are in the description box. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.